Hi Barb, this is Jasmine from Sprout SEO Solutions, and I just wanted to shoot this quick video to talk to you about how you can get more traffic to your website and in turn get some more customers. So let's get right into it. I have your website pulled up here. Love the immediate contact pop-up. Very helpful. Gets people's attention right away. You've got some nice header navigation here. I like the changing pictures to show people what they can get. We've got some good content here explaining your business and the services you offer, and then we have our footer. So all in all, you have a nice website. The only thing I would say is that it does need some more content, and here's why. We know that Google likes to see roughly 1,500 words of content per page. And now this is because Google has what are called crawlers. And what these crawlers do is they read through the content on your website and they use that to better understand what your website is about. Now, when we talk about content, it's really important that we talk about keywords. So let me explain those. Let's say someone needs some flooring services, but they don't have a company in mind, right? So they might go on Google and search something like tile installation, Skokie, Illinois, right? Hardwood flooring, Skokie, floor installation contractors near me. All of those are different examples of keywords. And now when you have relevant keywords spread throughout the content on your website, Google is then able to understand that your website and your services are related to those sorts of keywords. Now this is important because it means that when someone searches for those things on Google, then Google will know that your website is one that should be popping up in the search results. So I went ahead and did a quick Google search for hardwood flooring Skokie, just as an example of a keyword that you might want to be ranking for. Now I'm going to skip past this top thing here. This is just an ad, which means someone is paying to be there. And really what I want to bring your attention to is this area here called the Google Map Pack. Now, this is a really great place for your business to be. And this is because we know that businesses here in this top 3 in the map pack tend to get 30 to 40% of the traffic that comes through on these Google searches. Now this is because this is the first organic result that pops up, right? It's the first result that's not an ad, and it's near the top of that Google search page. So people are just a lot more likely to click on the links here. And we know that getting more traffic to your website means more potential customers. Now, if we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we finally hit what's called the organic search results. And now the first company that pops up here is Mike's Hardwood Flooring. So we're going to consider them your top online competitor, at least for this hardwood flooring Skokie keyword. So I went ahead and pulled up their website, and it is their homepage that's ranking, right? So we can see they've got a tiny bit of content up there and a little bit more throughout. You can see they have all their services on this first page, so that just means they're getting a lot of content on this homepage, right? Because they have it all right there. And then they've got some reviews and then content. Looks like they've got one blog post, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. And then they have their footer. So in general, they do have more content on this homepage than you have on yours. And that's going to account for why they're ranking so high on that Google search. I want to take you over to this paid tool that I use called Ahrefs. It is a search engine optimization tool that I use to analyze different websites. So I went ahead and threw your competitor in here, and what I really want you to focus on are these two scores here, this DR and UR score. Now DR is just an indicator of how strong Google thinks that a website is, and UR is an indicator of how much Google trusts a website. Now, the higher that both of these scores are, the more likely you are to be ranking high on that Google search page. So you can see your competitor scores aren't super high. We've only got a 5 and an 8. So this must mean that competition around this area, other websites, don't have super high scores either. And now both of these scores are going to be influenced by backlinks. And now backlinks are just anywhere out on the wild web where there is a link or a button on a website separate from your own that when someone clicks on it, it takes them back to your website. Now the more backlinks, and specifically the more good quality backlinks that a website has, the higher those scores are going to be and the higher you are likely to rank on that Google search page. You can sort of think of backlinks as Google's own popularity contest. And now I also just want to point out this keyword section to bring back the idea of keywords and content. Your competitor is currently ranking for 141 keywords. Now I went ahead and threw your website in here. We can see your DR score, so how strong Google thinks your website is a bit on the lower end, but your UR is pretty comparable. So you're at a 6 and your competitor is at an 8 right now. Now we can see that you have 949 backlinks, so you actually do have more backlinks than your competitor. So really what that signifies to me, you would want to go ahead and take a look at those backlinks and make sure they are all good quality, right? Because the more good quality backlinks you have, the higher these two scores, this DR and UR, will be. And I also want to take a look and see that you are currently ranking for 44 keywords. So that is roughly 100 keywords less than your competitor right now. And if we click on them, we can actually take a look at the keywords that you're ranking for. So I see, first off, a lot of branded keywords, right? So this means when people are searching for your brand specifically, you're popping up. But we do also want to make sure that you're popping up for more general searches, right? So like this tile flooring Chicago, perhaps. You're in position 13 right now, which means you're on the second page of Google. So not terrible, but we do want to get you up onto that first page, right? And so just something to keep in mind when you're looking at your content, when you're looking at your websites. And I do want to point out, so I did also do a few searches. I did a search for like tile flooring in Skokie, as well as just flooring company Skokie. And your website was popping up really near the top of that Google search. And you were also in that Google map pack. So, you know, we can see that you are ranking for some of those tile keywords and different keywords. So really, for you, it would just be about honing in on the different services, I would think. You know, you want to make sure you also offer hardwood flooring, right? So making sure you've got content centered around that to make sure you're ranking for that. And yeah, that's all that I have for this video. I hope that you found this educational and informative. If you have any questions at all or would like to continue talking, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Now, even if you don't have any questions, if you could just drop me a line of feedback and let me know what you liked about this video or what you found helpful, I would really appreciate it.